Walking is the fundamental human movement. It is the one thing that we do all the time, and quite often we take it for granted. When we lose the ability or the energy to be able to walk, especially for longer periods of time, it's quite difficult. Obviously, just for getting around is one thing, but there are lots of magic things with walking alone. Walking, the cross-body motion of walking with opposite hands, opposite feet, helps to alleviate depression just from that one thing. Walking will also help to pump all the pumps through the body, so getting all the systems moving, getting the blood pumping, getting your lymph pumping, moving oxygen throughout the body and allowing all the organs to be enriched in the way that they should do. So walking is really the foundation of any of your exercise. Now, when I was first sick, it was very, very difficult. So walking to the letterbox was difficult. It was, 20-30 meters up a slight driveway and come back, and yeah, I was tired just from something like that. As I got a little bit fitter, it got a little bit easier. But I still have times where I went on a trip to the US and I would go for a walk, and I might walk for 30 minutes or so, maybe not even that. But even before I started walking, my feet were sore. By the time I'd walk for 30 minutes, my feet were so sore I had to sit for 30, 60 minutes, maybe more, just so I could rest and get out of pain so I could go again. And that had nothing to do even with the endurance side of things. So, I wasn't working because I was on holidays. All I was doing was putting my energy towards walking, and even that took it all out of me. So, but as I got fitter and as I got healthier, the fitness started to come back. Ever so slow, but it gradually built. So from walking to the letterbox, went through to walking around the block. And from walking around the block, went to walking to the DVD store, when they still existed. And after being able to walk to the DVD store, it was walking down to the beach, which was a little bit further away. And then I would start doing some bushwalking, and even the bushwalking would be a whole lot less because of the hilly terrain, but just being out in the bush and the energy from the trees and stuff helped to revitalise my body, and that was great. So quite often with that, I would walk a short distance and sit for 20-30 minutes, maybe more, and then walk that short distance back. Again, as I got healthier, I was able to walk longer and longer, and then 30 minutes, 45, 60 minutes. Once I was up to that sort of state, I thought I was feeling pretty good, and it was a good sign. Now it's not uncommon for me to walk at least an hour every day, and it's one of my favourite things to do. I find that it's very good for stress management, and I just like being out in the fresh air. I happen to live on the beach, which makes it easy as well, so I can walk barefoot on the sand. There's also a lot of grass around, so I can walk barefoot on the grass, which means I get some earthing going on as well. That helps big time. So wherever you're at, just try and get a little bit of walking in, even if it's only a few minutes. Gradually build, and that will help to keep your body moving, keep everything pumping, and flushing out all those toxins so you can continue your recovery in the best way.